Oh yeah, I was just going to talk about, you know, if we have users reign, I think user empowerment is so important. Here in America, and sitting in this room, we have such an idea of our privacy concerns online. It's something that we all work for. I'm sure our Facebook settings are all set, you know, to the most perfect controls or the best way that we can. But as we get the next billion connected, as we're getting the people who are under 30 and using their mobile devices, we need to make sure that they're educated and aware of the issues that are out there. And I think that that's something really important that IGF, that other stakeholders can really do, is promote the education and awareness of privacy and information security concerns.
How do we do that? Or how does IGF do that? Or how
bringing people together, spreading the message. I know the group I work for, the Family Online Safety Institute, we are going around the world and convening people to talk about it. There's a great example in Egypt where there's an organization called Netamon, and they get essentially teenagers and college students out there working in the classrooms to teach people, when you go online, here are things you should do. Here are social norms. This is a responsible and wise way to use the internet. And I think that's something that kind of needs to be spread to areas that are finally getting broadband.
Because that's one of the things that we did raise in our scenario, is this idea that, you know, just as with you know, young drivers, there's a sense that this is a shared responsibility. It's a common space. Roadway's a common space for all of us, but each individual driver has a responsibility as to how to do that. So, you know, and the idea of having these youth ambassadors or other groups go out and start to work with those new people online, to understand that they have responsibilities online to create a better environment than we currently have. Yes, please.
Well, just as you have certain basic safety mechanisms on the road, like medians in the middle and stoplights, there are certain things that organizations like IGF, certain basic rules that can be put in place and watched over that would engage all stakeholders and everyone would be involved. I mean, I'm thinking about the cartoon, and I'm thinking about how Facebook has never asked me for my social security number, and LinkedIn doesn't require me to post my medical history. And I see how it works for the humor of the cartoon, but that's the truth. My privacy hasn't been violated in that way yet. And going forward, I should expect that that I'm never asked for those things. That seems very basic to me. And those are just basic framework things that I don't see a problem with them going forward. I don't see a slippery slope where those basic privacy freedoms are violated.